What up, fish fanatics? I'm Chase Grove. This is my fish room. I don't know how to do this whole thing yet, but it's gonna be my first one. So I keep a lot of fish. I watch a lot of fish videos on YouTube. So I decided, why not throw my ticket in the hat? And if nothing comes of it, then so be it. I can go back and watch my own videos. Start here. See, we got the flower horn tank. This big guy here is Floyd. And over here we've got No Name. I just recently put them together. They had been separated for a long time with the old egg crate barricade. For a while they were fine, but now they show some signs that they've been lip locking and whatnot. I was hoping that the other one was a female, but I'm not thinking it is. It's about the same size as Floyd there. Can't see. And it's never laid eggs, so kind of disappointed about that. But yep, I'm probably gonna have to separate them guys again. Over here, got the 75-gallon Planet tank. My favorite. This tank is lit by 250-watt LEDs, 65 Kelvin, 6500 Kelvin. It's been set up for about a year and a half. I've got 4 angelfish in there, 2 pairs. Got some cherry barbs, some silver tip tetras, a couple flagfish, and a variety of about 8 different cory cats. We got 4 panda cories, 4 albinos, salt and pepper, and an emerald cory that I've had for a really long time that I've always been together. Got 2 autocephalous cats in there. Okay, as far as plants go, we've got some cryptocorn. Got 2 of those. This hair grass here is actually giant hair grass, but I trim it back all the time so it kind of looks short. See some of the taller stuff back there. My background plant is moneywort. Stuff grows like mad. I've transferred a bunch of it into all my other tanks and whatnot, always trimming it back. That middle plant is a hydro. I think it's a hydro corymbosa. See some of the top of it turning pink and whatnot. I use quite a bit of fertilizer in here. Just Flourish fertilizer. I've got some Ludwigia Rapin starting to grow. This is the new plant. See some of the pink tips there on the top. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a little banana plant. It hasn't done too great so far. I think it's got a little bit too much light in here for it. I've also got a Madagascar lace back there. Big leaves recently died off and it's growing back. Got this sword starting to grow. Still small yet. It started from nothing basically. So it's getting there. Got some Anubias. 2 kinds of Anubias there tucked against my filter. The top one probably gets a little bit too much light, but it's been growing great. So that's the plant tank. Over here we have a 150-gallon tall. It has 2 Oscars, a chocolate cichlid, and some leather cats. Leather fin cats. Or lace fin, Sedantis, Slalablantis. Not good with scientific names. Over here you got One-Eyed Willie. He's being a typical Oscar right now, being a big baby. Got my lemon Oscar, a Snow White Oscar. I've had him since he was about an inch. He's growing out good. There's one of the cats. See the other one over there on the piece of wood. There's the chocolate cichlid. Someday when the Oscars get big, they'll go in my pond. And I plan to get some Severums to go with the chocolate. So that's the 150. Over here we got 125 filled with all my baby cichlids. I used to have probably double, triple the amount that are in here now. I've been recently getting rid of them, trying to get rid of all of them so I can turn this into my next planted tank. Over here we got the 220. All the males and females that have bred the ones on the 125. I've slowly got rid of most of my females just to take down the aggression so they're not always fighting over mates and whatnot. I got albino Mimbuna, blue Mimbuna, marmalade Mimbuna, if you will. Some OB peacocks, electric blue Ali right there, a couple dragon bloods, an albino dragon blood, one Venustus cichlid, Compressiceps that I believe is a hybrid with the Venustus. Now I've got one little Victorian cichlid in here. He's actually one of my most aggressive fish. Show you guys the stand. Here's the stand. Little side view here. And this tank has a sump on it. There's my sump. Works great. While we're back here, I'll show you guys my little goldfish tank I got going on. These are all feeder fish that I just decided to keep. I no longer feed my fish goldfish because of this fact. I've grown to like them. So what I'm going to do is grow out rosy red minnows in here with them. And those are going to be my feeder fish. Got 2 quarantine tanks over there. Always keep a quarantine tank. Always. A necessity. Okay, and here we got the pond. Got my tiger shovel-nosed cat, 2 gar, couple plecos. I got my feste underneath there hiding. Eventually she's gonna have to be moved because my catfish is gonna outgrow her. I've also got 3 pacu and my big Oscar I call Big Red. There's my smaller gar. Oh, gator right there. You can barely see him. But he's the reason I keep fish, pretty much. I've had him for 15 years. Now I started keeping fish when I was 14 years old. And about 4 or 5 years ago I got back into it because I had him at my dad's tank, and I wanted to get him a better home, a bigger tank. So I moved him into that 125, and it got to the point where he could barely turn around in there. So I moved him to my 220. But then I got some pacu, and I got catfish. And when people say that they're tank busters, believe it. So they would hit the side of the glass so hard that I thought they were gonna break it. So I got them a pond. Excuse the poop. I need to do a water change. And over here we got some electric blue Acara. I used to have a male and a female breeder pair that were in a 30-gallon tall, and then one day the male decided to jump out a little bitty crack I had in the back, so I lost him. But I already had a lot of her babies, so now she's in here with all her babies. If she ever decided to breed with the babies, I probably wouldn't keep them just because they would be inbred at that point. And I don't like to keep inbred fish. That's how you get short bodies and bad immune systems and all kinds of bad stuff. They're a little skittish, so I'm gonna try and move slow. And there's about 15 of them in there. I've got my high grow and my money wort that I've trimmed out of my planted tank and thrown some of that in there. A little bit of Eco Complete substrate, and then some sand mixed in. Now in my planted tank for substrate, I used Eco Complete to start it off, and then I capped it with some ADA Amazon soil. And I also throw in root tabs about every 2 months, along with dosing with Flourish Excel and regular Flourish. And last but not least, we got some betas. We got beta pink here, beta black up there, probably hiding in the school. Using my very first beta is the reason I keep beta fish. We've got one here called Jungle Beta. Can't really see him. This one here is a firecracker. He's always flaring up at me. Another one here. Eventually I want to have all their tanks be like this, or their jars, whatever. Got beta blue. And then we've got a little beta blue over here. Somewhere. Hiding. And I try to keep a big old algae ball in all of them. That's all hair algae that I've taken out of my planted tank. Over the year it's been set up. So yep, that's my fish room. Don't know what happened there. I got too much space used up on my phone from all these fish pictures. Anyway, if you like to see anything in particular, maybe some ideas of stuff I could change up, drop a comment below. My name's Chase Grove. This is my first fish room video. I've also got dogs that like to sit here and bug me. Leo, what are you doing? Pets everywhere. 4 cats, 3 dogs, and a couple hundred fish. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever they say on these things.